100 times, so I didn't ball my head off when I got here. Seriously. I mean, I'm a big baby, but that hit me hard. And it hits me hard because I know there are people in the room that there's just one thing standing in their way, themselves. So I'm going to bring up, 3 different people that honestly they made that decision and it changed their whole life. And the first person I'm going to bring up is Casey Carter. And when I met him, I knew the first time. I always remember where I was on the freeway. I'm not going to remember people's names, but I'll remember the first time I was on the freeway with him. It was Minnesota. It was freezing cold. And Chris, and we kept dropping the call and going back and forth. And Casey's a successful guy, owned business, and he kept going back and forth. Do I go full time? Do I give up what I've worked so hard for? And he made that decision, and his life is on a rocket ride in many, many ways. So Casey, I'm going to bring you up, brother.
Yeah!
Holy cow. There is a lot of people up here. And this is the first time I've talked with a microphone with a cord, so if I fall, laugh. Because I'm a pacer. So, thank you, Mike, for the introduction. It was unnecessary. Thank you, Chris, for bugging me nonstop. Decisions is what I was told to talk about. I hate network marketing and what most companies represent in the industry, not to take away from their products, okay? For several different reasons. And this might be a little bit of a punch in the gut to most people because 90% of you have been involved in other network marketing companies. Is that right? Raise your hands if you've been involved in other companies. Okay? Now, I want you guys to think about some stuff when I'm talking about this. Okay? These are the reasons I've said no. Number 1, I was never willing to pay to be a part of your company. If your products or services are so good, why should I pay you? You should be paying me, right? Right? Okay? Second thing I always hated is the dangle the carrot type of mentality. Okay, I'm really good at analyzing certain things, and so I always was approached by so many different companies and so many different people, and it almost looked like they gave you these requirements to hit. Okay, once you almost got to them or hit them, the next requirements was that much further, and then that much further. Okay, did you ever feel like, and I want you guys to think about this, show me your raise your hands, did you ever feel like you could just never really reach that carrot? Yeah? Show me. Okay, what about Lavelle? When I saw our minimum requirement at the lowest pay rank of the company was $100 in personal volume, great. Now show me what the requirement is at the top. Okay, and when I saw that the requirement was $100 in personal volume, that took away that stupid carrot that was hanging down, right? That made sense to me, okay? I've watched several people become multi-millionaires in network marketing, but it was more or less timing. Okay, I'm going to paint a picture on the timing that Lavelle has and how this kind of ties into my decision. Okay? Every single one of us in this room is at the perfect timing in Lavelle. We're at the perfect timing in network marketing everywhere. Okay? We're at the ground floor of our foundation. We're building the foundation, right? So anybody that gets in now and builds a solid foundation that's duplicatable is going to create millionaires. Okay? Not you guys, nobody in here. I'm not talking about you guys that are sitting down right now. Because of the timing, each one of you has the ability to create millionaires underneath you. What does that do for your financial future, right?
Yeah! Yeah!
So this was the decision I made. I started my company with a drawing on a napkin and $75 in my bank account. I believed so much in what it is that I was doing that I was able to help. Me and my partner created a $12 million company with $75 in my bank account. Okay? It all starts with belief. Who in here believes the product works? Are we watching the product change people's lives? Make the decision to be involved and to be as active as you want to get out. Whatever you put in, that's what you're going to get out. Okay? It all starts with your decision. The effort you're going to put in. Not what you're going to tell other people to do. What type of example are you going to lead with? Okay? That's how you become a leader, is you lead by example. Live in that VIP 1600. Every 2 weeks, hit VIP 1600 again. And if you do, 5 years from now, you're going to look back and see the type of financial freedom you're going to create for so many other people, not you. Okay? So make the decision to help people live a life they truly deserve. Once you commit and you truly believe in whatever it is that you decide, commit and go full steam ahead.
Next, I'm going to bring up Rosella. And, honestly, I think 99.9% of the people in this room would have quit if they had to go through what she's gone through to get where she's at today. She has had some crazy things happen to her. 12 Ks going a million miles an hour that go to prison. Emily Williams, where are you at? She was cranking, going along, and cancer hit her real hard. She just hit, 80K? 40K? 80, 40. And she just battled the last year of her life, fighting for her life. Going through things that most people would never go through and quit. That's what it takes to win big. Sometimes it's a rocket ride right from the beginning. Sometimes I believe challenges are brought to us to create the person we're supposed to be. If it's easy, you won't get there. You won't make the changes for it to last. But super proud of this girl, and she's going to come up and share her story. And when she made that defining moment decision that she was going to make this big. So, up here.
Definitely did not realize how many people were here. I sat back there and I couldn't see everybody. So, first of all, Mike said that our dress code here was to be something that defined us. So I went and got my shirt. My story, I just really quick, just to kind of give a heads up of what I went through. We were okay. Husband, military. I had a lot on my plate. Military wife, school full time. I worked, I commuted to and from Denver an hour at a time. Of course, at home, kids, and we weren't bad. We were okay. We were in another company. And like most of us, we stalk people, right? We want to get them in Lavelle. I stalked Mike. What are you doing? And at first, he was kind of hesitant because we were in another company, and I just kept bugging him until he finally gave me my free link. I didn't purchase anything. I knew, he was going to go somewhere. He was already somewhere, and he was just going to take it to a whole new level. You follow the people that make you feel like you're actually going to do something, and you're going to succeed. So I jumped in, and I told my husband, hey, I'm going to purchase some product. Oh God, what now? What are you going to purchase now? I said, honey, it's okay. It's going to work. For us, I just had my 5th child at that time, and I really wanted to have a change in my life. My husband started having a crap load of aches and discomforts in his body, and I just wanted to try the product, but I signed up as a promoter just in case. Got the product, and if you're a military wife or have ever been, you know what it's like to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to help your husband get ready for work. So I got up, we got ready, we took everything, and I guarantee you I could not go back to bed. And it kept going and just got better, so I told my husband that I was going to promote, and again, oh God, now what? But, like I said, I had to explain myself at that point that I was a promoter already. Ran with it, got a hold of people, and my very first recruit, which happened to be Emily Williams. And we ran with it, we were doing good, everything was going exactly as planned. Just like Mike said, things started happening, she found out she had cancer. Really bad, and we lost that. Somebody went to jail. Imagine seeing your person plastered all over Google. Awful. That was unexplainable. But Paul didn't call me. My dad passed away. And that was rough. I know everybody has their lives. You guys really have to see what it is that you're going for, you know? I used to cry. Well, first off, my husband got to retire 7 years early. I got jealous. So, anyhow, I really started to wonder what the heck was going on. You know, I didn't want to go back to work. I wanted to be home. Found out I was pregnant again. Right after Vegas. That's not true. Anyhow, so we went to New Orleans, and Paul was talking, and he called me out, and I know he wasn't talking to me, but he says, you know, where are you at in your company? Our team was stuck at 40K for 8 months. He said, do you have 100 people in your back office? I think I had 20. Awful. Are you sharing your Facebook stories? I think I had just a few, and I had to scroll like hell just to get to them. Everything he was saying, I wasn't doing. I thought I knew my people better. They're my friends. What are they going to say to them, you know, that's going to make them join? If I can't say it, make them join. But he made a lot of good points. And I didn't go out and party that night. I went back to my room. And I told all of my team, don't call me no more. I need you to call Mike and Shiloh if you need something. 3-way calls, all this stuff, I'm not doing it anymore. It's not my job. I'm not even qualified to do all of this stuff yet. So I did. Poor Shiloh. Her ear was hurting. She was calling me like, what the hell is going on? And they're like, she won't take my phone call. She said to call you. And everything changed. Everything that I was supposed to have been doing from the beginning made the whole team explode like crazy. Came home, 108,000 from 40. Out of the picture. Next month we went to 130, 180, and last month we ended at 240,000. I can sit here right now and tell you guys exactly what was told to me. When you hit 200K, it is life-changing. You can hear it, you can kind of understand it, you can get a feeling. But when you actually hit it, you really know what life-changing is. It's like a football. You hit it, winning goal, and you're just like, holy shit. So just a recap of what's happened since. I also am retired. And stay-at-home parent. And instead of wondering where our money's going to go or if we have enough, my husband's opening up a jiu-jitsu school. And then no longer, I don't have to be away from our babies anymore. Family of 6, it's nice to be home. Thank you.
Sometimes I think a lot of times when people reach out to leaders, they wonder, sometimes you get scolded. I mean, it's our job to kind of say it how it is and be direct. And, as a personal trainer, people that complain about not losing weight, not looking the way they did, I mean, I wasn't nice. And so, be patient with us, but, expect when you reach out. I mean, that's really what you're looking for is the direction that you need and that you deserve to get where you want. But I'm going to bring up the next guy I'm going to bring up to share his moment of decision. A lot of you guys don't know him for who I got to meet when I first met him. And people see this guy that is full of positive energy, unbelievable Facebook presence. People just, but when I met him, I didn't really see that guy. I mean, it's amazing to watch the transformation in people. I mean, that's what I get so excited about, is seeing the difference in how people feel inside and how they feel every day when they wake up. And so I'm going to bring up Johnny Collins.
Here's your disclaimer. I'm going to be emotional. Wow. The last time I was in front of this many people, I had entrance music, and I got to run out and step on stage and stuff and do this whole thing. There was no entrance music, and the lights were down, so this is crazy that I can see all you guys.